G'day guys, you're going to want to start off by cutting out a whole bunch of black and gold diamonds. For this particular dress, I cut out 19 gold diamonds and 24 black diamonds. For this configuration, I chose 4 full diamond and a half diamond on each side, with 9 gold diamonds down the bottom. Each diamond is about 10 centimeters in width and 20 centimeters in height. If you come out a bit, you can see that there's the 9 gold diamonds across the booty area. That's the measurements that I was given for this particular dress, 90 centimeters around the booty, so it worked out pretty well. Down the center, we've got black, which is much more accurate to the actual film. And then there's 3 gold diamonds and 3 black diamonds down the height. So for this part, you're going to want to line up your diamonds as normal. And wherever these intersect at the 1 centimeter point, that's where you want to sew across. Because as you can see, when you put the ruler down there and flip back, it's a nice straight line. Go ahead and sew all of your panels together. So either way, just sew them together as you'll see coming up. And please don't use your good scissors to cut sequin material. It's just not good. So as you can see here, all the panels are sewn together and they're looking pretty neat. They're all in nice straight lines with some exceptions. But then we want to go and do that nice little trick again, wherever the black and gold intersect at the 1 centimeter mark. Then we're going to go ahead and do some more pinning and more sewing, and we'll pretty much have a full outer dress at this point. Yeah, look at that, all nice. All the diamonds are lined up nicely, there's no intersectioning, they're all on the points. Oh, and look, we're done. Just kidding. So yeah, keep inspecting your work as you go, just so you can see if you're happy with it, if there's any changes you want to make. I'll link you guys below to any places I bought things, as well as linking you to a Dropbox with the patterns that I've created. I decided to just top stitch the fringe down because I felt it would sit better than if I did the seam allowance to the back. And here I'm just going to demonstrate in a second the difference between the dress gold sequins and the fringe gold sequins. The dress has a black mesh on the back and the fringe has a cream mesh on the back. I don't know what I'm talking about. So just top stitch all the fringe down onto the bottom black diamonds and cut away the excess. This way it'll be less obvious and it'll sit pretty. I got lazy with my lining and just did it on my dress form, but you can do the same thing. Just lie your material down on the floor and cut a rectangle just a little bit bigger than your height and width. Fold your lining in half and mark the center point, then mark half of the top edge of the dress, which in this case is 25 centimeters on either side of the center point. Lay your lining down with the sequin dress on top and cut away any excess material. Fold it in half and repeat so both sides are exactly the same. Cut away any excess material at the center back seam, remembering to leave a centimeter seam allowance. Then sew it with a straight stitch. put the sequin dress inside the lining dress and pin around all edges. Also straight stitch this all the way around. Take out all of your pins and clip corners of any bulky seams, flip it the right way round and pin that edge again. We're going to top stitch so it looks nice and neat. As I said before, keep inspecting your work just to see that it's all looking right and up to your expectations. I grabbed a couple of lengths of chain and some jump rings, plus these gold hoops from Spotlight, which is a craft store in Australia. If you go to any craft store and into their jewellery section, I'm sure you'll find something similar. What you want to do is just have lengths of chain across the shoulder or over the shoulder, which will connect the hoop to the top point of the dress, as you'll see here. Now, from what I can tell, Harley has 3 drapes in her dress, so we're going to pin them in place and then sew them down so we've always got them there. Now it's time to make that hem look nice and neat. So take it up around 1 centimeter and pin the whole way round. Iron this down, then again fold this centimeter in half up on itself, pin and iron, and then we're going to stretch stitch the whole way round. For a bit of added security, I'm going to add this crotch piece, which will act as kind of underwear inside the dress, just to keep it in place so nothing goes awry, nothing slips out, nothing slips up. So we're going to sew this to the center back and the part of the lining directly in front of that. Last few things before we finish, we want to measure that we will fit into the dress when stepping in, and we want to add all the rings to the loop and to the back of the dress. Alright guys, I've been editing for about 7 hours now. I've got it under 10 minutes, all the footage that I've taken. I've just got a couple last notes, and I guess it would be good to have an outro as well. The dress isn't completely completed, so I can't actually show you as the last bit, like ta-da! We've still got the back chains to do, but unfortunately it's a very specific area. It needs to be done fitted on the actual person that's wearing it. So all of the chains will be going to the winner. Basically all that has to be done is the chains and cutting the trim, as you probably would have seen in Infamous Harley Quinn's video from PAX when she wore this dress, me cutting just strip. Yeah, basically that's everything. It has a nice crotch lining in there made out of PAL mesh. That's just to keep the dress from slipping. All the rings are in. All that needs to be done is cut lengths to whatever length you prefer. You might want a just very straight chain, just straight from the loop to back. You might want it loopy like we did with Laura's, which I think sits better, but I just can't tell how it's going to sit on the person if I'm not fitting it to them personally like I did for Laura. Another note, another really big note, I didn't include any footage of me closing up the rings because I use scissors and I don't want to be the influence to any person to use scissors to do that. Just don't do it, guys. Just, it's not even worth it. Get some pliers. I just couldn't find mine, so I use scissors. Don't use scissors. Just don't do it. Don't even go there. You'll die. You'll just die. I almost died a couple times, but you know. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial altogether. I would really like to do more of these, even though it's my first time and I'm really sorry if it's really bad. I'll get better. If you're not following me already on my social medias, you can find me at Te-Elle on Instagram, and that has links to my Facebook, or if you want to just find me on Facebook, it's Te-Elle cosplay. Go out and create, and I want to see results. Okay, so if you try this, please just tag me and everything. I want to see if it works for you, and ask me questions if you're struggling. Yeah, just go for it. Be creative and go create and be creative creatures, and see you next time. Alright, so all the panels are now sewn together and all the diamonds look nice. Oh fuck, I just have to run the light.